name was Marrion Baker.
I heard those shots come off, and they seemed like they was high, and they were directly ahead of me. And as I tried to figure out where they came from, and the building that I had in mind was directly ahead of me, and that was the Texas Book Depository building. As I entered the building there, I asked some of the people that were standing around there where the stairs or elevator was. And there was a man who spoke up and said he was the building manager and he'd show me. We couldn't get that service elevator working, and he said, well, we use the stairs. And he turned around and immediately went up the stairs. And as we approached the second floor, he continued on around towards the third floor. And I kind of looked off to the right over there through a doorway and saw an image of a man walking away through that doorway. And when I got to the doorway, he was on down there a little bit, and I hollered at him and asked him to come back. And so as he approached me, this building manager, who is Mr. Truly, later I found out his name, and I turned around and asked him if the man worked for him and if he knew him. And he said, yes, said he works for me, and I know him. And at that time, the man never did say anything. I never did say anything further to him. I turned around and went on up the stairs to the third floor.
And this man that you saw later turned out to be Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes, sir, he did.
Officer Baker, as you think back now to November 22nd, would you hazard a guess as to the time you heard these shots, and the time it took you to get into the building and go up the stairs, and the time when you first saw Lee Harvey Oswald?
I believe, excuse me, from the time that I heard those shots and time I ran into that building, entered the lobby, and made it up to the second floor, it was approximately a minute and a half to 2 minutes. And that would be pretty close to it.
In your testimony before the Warren Commission, was this reenacted, this timing?
Yes, sir, it was.
Would you tell me how you did it?
Well, we went back to the same day that we figured what I did that particular day, and we tried to get to the spot where I thought I first heard the shots. And from there, we took it and we did everything, reenacted the whole situation there, the entrance into the building, and the talk we had between the building manager and myself, and then we went on back through the building and we tried to get the service elevator down, and we then went on up the stairs, and that I believe somewhere around a minute and a half was